behind his desk. His eyes locked upon me the moment I entered his presence. Young, handsome, a man who never should have been king. A heavy stare ensued, the two of us thinking about moments that were now locked in the past. I was the first one to speak. "What duties do you have for me, my lord?" It was easy to keep a straight face because my heart had touched the void. I didn't dare look at his left hand, where the ring of gold reflected the flames in the hearth. It was a cool day, and that only exasperated the sickness. He came around the desk, his cloak of grandeur trailing behind him, the crest of his house on the hand-stitched vest that fit snugly over his strong chest. He stopped directly in front of me, standing far too close to someone infinitely inferior. I've never been so unhappy in all my life. A rock tossed into the abyss, going deeper and deeper, the pit bottomless. Bursts of agony like shooting stars, a throb, a writhe. The confessions failed to tug on my heartstrings. My lord, if you stepped into your city, you would see you have no reason to feel so. He took a slight breath. Don't do that. This plague has already decimated the population by 30%. Call me by my name. The name you used to scream in my ear. I flinched as if his gloved palm had just struck my face. I can't do that, my lord. He released another breath, clearly annoyed by my formality. You know I didn't want this, but you still agreed. I didn't have a choice. You're the king, Elias. You're the only one who does have a choice. The window behind him showed the overcast skies. The large flames in his grand hearth weren't strong enough to chase away the harshest winter in living memory. With the posture of a king, he stared at me, clearly at a loss for words. A pot of simmering water, hot enough to boil if his emotions deepen. You made your choice, and now we both have to live with it, so please, leave me be. He swallowed, his throat shifting. I meant what I said to you. I intended to leave my royal ties to settle for the life of a commoner with you. But then my father died. And then my older brother died, leaving the crown to me. To deny the crown in a time of need would be to spit on the graves of all my forefathers. My eyes dropped. But you didn't have to marry her. Now he looked away too, ashamed. Curling into a ball tied around his own body, adopting a fetal position. Withdrawing his mind, body, and soul. Yes, I did. I need an heir. And I couldn't birth your sons? I raised my chin, my anger hotter than the flames in the hearth. Because I have dirty blood? His eyes remained averted. Even if I wanted to, it wouldn't have been allowed. Then, as king of Raven Tower, you make it allowed. I'm a pawn in an institution, Larisa. That's an excuse. You just wanted to ensure the legitimacy of your heirs, which means power is more important than love. At least be a man and be straight about it. A man should never tell a woman he loves her unless he's willing to burn the world for her. I do love you. Then where are the ashes? He stared, locked into silence. Pain. The kind that throbs. The kind that writhes. I stared back, my breaths so deep they were painful. You're a married man, Elias. You shouldn't speak to a lesser woman this way. He turned quiet, letting the seconds trickle by until a painful minute had passed. But he remained in front of me, as if he had more to say. I don't love her. She doesn't love me, but you're attracted to her. Slightly taken